Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at the next 72 hours for you. So this is going to be from the 13th through the 15th of January. Let me fix this. Can never get it right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. If you're new here, welcome. If you'd like to see more of my readings, make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell. And if you want a personal reading with me, you have some personal concerns you need answers to, check out the description box, okay? Scorpios, what does the next 72 hours look like for them? January 13th through the 15th. Energy surrounding my Scorpios. All right, so the overall energy, we do have the High Priestess. You at this current moment, the energy surrounding you, we do have the Seven of Swords. The challenge that may come up during this time frame, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. Advice from your spirit guides, we have the Queen of Cups. And the outcome of this time frame, we do have the Two of Cups. Okay, and then let's pull two of these cards. Scorpios for the next 72 hours. Energy that may be surrounding them. We have patience, and we also have self-reflection. So let me move these over just a little bit, and then let's go ahead and actually talk about this energy. So with the first card being the High Priestess representing the overall energy, this is a time frame in which you guys are really going to be encouraged to use your intuition, and your intuition is going to be sending you a lot of intuitive hits. Things are going to start to make sense to you as to why certain people act the way they may be acting towards you, especially if recently you've been having little tit for tats or arguments, I would say, with certain individuals, whether this is family members, co-workers, lovers, whoever. With this High Priestess, you may be starting to pick up as to why this may be happening. And this could be, internal issues that people are having and they're projecting, or there may even be a level of projection coming from you. All right. But this also, not just including that, this is also representing the energy of you guys knowing when to react to certain things or give your energy, or to even continue entertaining certain people or situations. With the High Priestess, this is knowing when to assert yourself and when is the time to back off of a situation. What else? For a lot of you, this is you going into a space of introspection as well. You may be taking some time to distance yourself from people to really make sense of things privately, especially when it comes to a certain individual who you may have romantic interest in, and things are a little complicated. But moving into the energy you currently may be in, I do have the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm not taking this as cheating in this circumstance. Some of you guys could be, in a weird situation, and you could be interested in someone else, and that could be the case. But I'm seeing this as being more of you guys avoiding somebody. So you could be avoiding somebody because you don't want to have to put up with the arguing or the back and forth. This could also be the energy of somebody being this way towards you. So you could be internalizing the fact that somebody may have ghosted you or stopped talking to you, or they may have, been a little deceptive towards you. Some of you may be in a space where you don't really have the ability to trust, because again, you may have tried to trust someone and then they may have basically did everything that was untrustworthy. Some of you also, what I will say, if you do have some sort of idea or plan, this could also be you guys like wanting to hurry up and gather your resources to execute this plan, but you may be missing certain details. So make sure that you're looking at everything, especially if you're trying to start a business or something like that. But the third card is the challenge. So we do have the Seven of Pentacles. So the challenge may be an established connection. So this could be time that you've invested in a connection with someone. You could be feeling like you should have reaped more, or things should have been more beneficial at this point, especially with all the effort and energy you've put into this connection up until now. Especially if there's a long-term connection, like for a couple of years. For others of you, this is more of a job or finances. I'm saying this is a situation where you're needing to be more patient. Some of you guys may be having a level of impatience, waiting to kind of reap the harvest from the hard work that you've been putting in, but you may be needing to understand that there's still more work to be done. Because right after the Seven of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is meaning that there's more work to be done. The Nine of Pentacles is that financial abundance. So there's a little bit more work and there's a little bit more patience that goes into things. And for some of you, again, the challenge may be a lack of patience with somebody specifically, or patience in regards to your living situation, or things like ultimately getting to the place to where you want to be, whether that's like in your career or where you envision yourself. But the advice from your spirit guides, I do have the Queen of Cups. So the advice here is to really focus on yourself as of right now, and also taking in consideration of your feelings. If you've been feeling emotionally off about certain things, or feeling as if you're being neglected in certain ways, it's time for you to take that in consideration and act as if that's not how you're feeling. You need to address that, because your sense of happiness is kind of tied into how you feel emotionally. And if you feel emotionally off about someone or a situation, it's time for you to take in consideration of that and do something about it. Also, for some of you, you need to work on how you express yourself emotionally. People understand you better when you apply a sense of like level-headedness when it comes to the way you approach things. So you guys are water signs, and it is a thing where you guys do get overly emotional when you guys get taken to that point of like no return, or you feel like you can't take something anymore. That's like you guys being pushed to say something, but it could come off overly emotional. So be careful of the way that you try to express yourself, because sometimes people don't understand or even respect emotion. So make sure you're putting things in a way where people can understand you, especially if you are dealing with people who are seemingly unemotional, okay? Just stand up for yourself. And the outcome of this time frame, I do have the Two of Cups. So this is you guys focusing on your relationship. Some of you guys may be trying to bring a level of balance to this connection. This connection may be on your mind. For some of you, this may not even be a relationship. This could just be, like I said, an emotional connection you have with someone, and this may be heavily on your brain. I have the Moon card and the Six of Swords. So this is you being in a space of not really knowing what's going on with that and trying to move to a different space with this person, but things could be very elusive. Others of you, this is more of trying to get personal balance, and you being in a space of needed to make sense of your own personal emotions and a sense of direction as well. Some of you guys may even have a moment of like overly questioning yourself, but you need to be careful of that, because there's no point in going down that rabbit hole, okay? But moving on, looking at the cards that I pulled on this side, I want to address them. And the first card I want to talk about is patience. So of course, this is something that you guys are going to have to learn during this time frame, or not even learn, but embrace during this time frame. This is also letting you, or reminding you, I should say, that you need to enjoy the journey, not just the destination where you're trying to go, not just fixating on the destination and thinking that's just the end all be all. Okay. Enjoy the process. Also, yeah, this is making sure you're not getting stuck into this want of instant gratification, because nothing that's instant is long lasting. Also, this is letting you know you need to slow down, making sure you're not just rushing and, forcing yourself to do things. This is also taking your time as far as what you're trying to build, especially in career-wise and relationship-wise. There's also understanding things are happening for you. You just can't see it quite yet, but it is happening. And also you need to be patient in regards to physical health. For some of you guys, you could be trying to work out and you may be needing to be patient when it comes to the process of that. And then we also have self-reflection. And with this card, this is taking the time to look yourself in the mirror and making sure that you're checking yourself and you're checking in with yourself as well. Also be continuously interested in who you are as a person, because that's how you're going to be able to relate with other people better. And during this time frame, you guys are going to have to quietly contemplate and figure out where you want to be and what you want to manifest in your life. Excuse me. But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much, Scorpios, for watching this. I hope I put things in perspective. If you did enjoy this reading, make sure you thumbs this video up and subscribe. If you do want a personal consultation, check out the description box, and I will see you in the next one.